Hello there everyone, and I hope you're doing very well. As you can see, I'm on this screen to show you all that we're 35% through the entire campaign. However, that doesn't mean that this will be no walk in the park, because Green Earth will be very hard. Also, just, we're under 9 hours so far, and that's pretty cool. So we have a bunch of missions that we can do today. However, I think that the best one to do is probably Toy Box. One, because it fills the most amount of blue, and that helps my mind. But also, actually, I have a theory. It doesn't. I was gonna say it would be really interesting if, like, Yellow Comet's, or Gold Comet, the Yellow Comet's thing was, like, here. So, kind of like, well, I guess that wouldn't actually work. Because it might actually, because this could have been originally the first Andy mission, which unlocks that. No, it wouldn't be like that. But yeah, here are the super Patreons of Smazaraza and the regular Patreons of Kyle and Ballywatch. Hope you're doing very well. And, oh man, there's so many different missions, that we could do. Showstopper's gonna be the hardest, and I've always seen it as the hardest for, these missions. I do want to do Foul Play at some point, and I know a Mirror Darkly is a lot of people's favorites. I think we might go for Nature Walk, actually. 3 cannons await. Defies a strategy to cross those woods. Alright, everyone. Keep up the pace. Victory lies just beyond those woods. Now more than ever, we need a blue moon to be strong. Hold your horses there, boss. How dare you interrupt me when I'm giving orders to the troops? Pretty darn sure there's an ambush we're walking into. There are enemy units in those woods. Madness! And that ain't all. They got some crazy weapons pointed right at us. My, getting through this is gonna take some doing.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh! What do we do? Don't fret none. This one's mine. I figure my abilities are best suited to take out those monster cannons. Maybe I'll be able to outrange them, eh, Nell? What are you talking about, you imps? Thankfully, Grit. Truthfully, Grit. Are you sure you can handle this?
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll muddle way one way or another. I don't think I know the original Grit voice I did, so I apologize. Because this is obvious. I've taken a little bit of a break because Tears of the Kingdom came out, and I did a massive, like, I've recorded, I think, like 22 episodes of that series. Oh, thank God. For a second I thought that the digital audio wasn't working. Oh, so they sent you, did they? Blue Moon, Zero Grit, your Zero Power Sniper Attack, right? And, oh my gosh, like, a specialist in indirect combat? Like, oh, gross. Did I miss anything?
Yeah.
You know your stuff, don't you? Well, I mean, I am a genius and a military expert tactician. The black hole's in my, the black cannon's my new invention too. Cool, huh? Black cannon, what's it good for? Oh well, that's a dangerous question. Do you really want to know? For starters, its range of fire is much larger than yours. Size Queen Lash over here. Give the poor man a break. And I've tweaked it, so now I can fire every single day. You and your forces will be toast long before you can reach your goal. I see. I reckon I'll have to sneak along those woods then.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah? Are you seriously gonna try it?
No problem.
I suppose I am. Those cannons, big and powerful as they are. I'm sure those cannons are as powerful as can be. But being the biggest don't always mean you're the best. Ask Max about it with Nell. I think I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson. Oh, I'm so scared. Somebody give me a teddy bear and a nightlight. Teehee. It feels like that's a indirect reference to Penny from Days of Ruin. Like, they saw this line and they were like, wait a minute. Poofy hair, teddy bear. I got a character. Listen here, soldiers. Our goal is simple. Reach our HQ on the far side of these woods. Unit type is not a factor. Any of y'all can touch down at the HQ and we will win. As long as you're in the woods, you're safe from cannon fire, so rest there if need be. Now get going. We can't allow our HQ to get captured. So if you'll have a run-in with enemy troops, be sure to give them something to remember you by. And that's all. Let's get moving on. That voice is going to change like 50 times, I assure you. So this mission is very, very similar to the original version of this mission, where essentially the entire point is that you have a bunch of forces. However, you are in a kind of bad scenario where you don't know where all of the other units are. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do this completely blind, and if it takes me a few times, which it shouldn't, I might get help, like phone a friend type of shit. But I highly doubt that's necessary. We are in woods here, so I will take out this. Because I know for POW Rescue, I did get some assistance with that map. Because POW Resistance, and as you saw, POW Rescue rather, has units you just have to kill. That otherwise you would have no way of knowing that they're there. Also, this is the challenge campaign AI, which well, both of the AIs actually, seem to majorly cheat. As they will just simply know where you are. They know where you are, but they still need something to see you. They still need to be able to see you to do anything. It's a weird combination. But there's been many times where, like, let's say this is the only unit. Like, this unit will be here, and then they'll bring in their Neo Tank to attack. And it's just like, well, how did you know it was there? Because they still want the AI to be very similar to the original AI, but just play in a way that, you know, can actually be strategized around. Which is a good thing. I do wonder, though, if, if you could do this mission with only infantry. I think there was a channel that was doing a challenge like that. Which would be very cool to see. This is the first one, is it? Yeah, we can't get in that range. But I can put him there for now. And then we can do that, and then we can do this. Essentially, it's literally just a slow climb up. You get someone to here, to here, to here. So it does at least have to be an infantry unit. A mech unit will not do. Because if you put something right in front of it, she'll just shoot them down. This map is very interesting. For one reason in particular, and that is because most of the time her Super Seer power really won't affect much. Recon, like things moving through the forests faster doesn't really matter because most of the time units kind of just move towards you natively. And one thing you can do is to destroy these black cannons. However, most of the time that is completely unnecessary. With most of the indirect units, I do like to simply completely move them up. As that is usually a lot easier. Because with your range being able to be at its biggest, you're able to do a lot more. Than usual. But yeah, so I would always recommend on this map. One thing we can actually funnily do is we can sacrifice our 4 HP, yeah, we can actually sacrifice something like this. Actually, sadly we can't, because we don't have enough range. That is very funny. I guess we kill it with this. Pew! Ooh. We'll move this up fully because yet again, the most important troops are the troops that can actually do shit. APCs are mildly important on this map because they do allow you to refuel, and if you're not on a, even if you're like here in this area, you're still not safe because your units aren't hidden and you can just get like absolutely like rushed out of the map if the enemy can see your units. You really do have to play in the forests. But this is mildly good for us. This is no longer mildly good for us. In a way though, this could actually be genuinely useful. No longer useful. Yep, that's what I thought. Except for, the thing is though, is originally, I wanted that infantry to attack, so then it wouldn't move. But this is the problem of the AI, is they still kind of know where units are, so in the original they legitimately just knew, and they could attack, and they would never trap themselves like you saw them do. But there's still the real annoyance of, shenanigans like that, where it's just like, you literally just could not do anything. We're gonna have to probably, there's a way we can easily do this. But essentially at this point, it's really just about cleanup, but in the safest way possible, essentially. It really frickin' sucks that because of that, the infantry unit, we really can't do much, and we would need to. I guess we're just gonna have to play a dangerous game here. Bang. We'll move that forward. Move this like here. Boom, we can see a lot more of the map. We know that there's an enemy here. We can try to keep ourselves in safe areas. Well, we have 3 medium tanks. We may as well start using them. Okay. Okay. And at this point, I'm gonna. Oh wait. Oh wait. Well, we'll see. We don't even need recons to be at full health. We just need them to exist. Oh no, it uses it on that.
Oh, so annoying.
I'm gonna have to get rid of you now. It's so weird doing the voice acting for this after playing like Tears of the Kingdom and like Call of Duty. Because you really get in a habit of just talking about the gameplay itself and maybe doing like a character or two. But in Advance Wars, all the characters I have like actual kind of voices for. So it's like, oh shit. That's gonna be the most dangerous, is knowing that that unit is there. Them capturing things is not much of a concern. It's more of just a soft time limit to tell you that you just can't completely fuck around and find out. Hmm. See, but this is what I mean though, like, on that turn, they essentially, like, hit into a bunch of units that otherwise, would have been able to play completely free of, annoyance. And because the AI acts kind of differently, I don't think seeing a map of where units are would be too useful. It could be useful, but maybe not. Well, I found the units, guys. Yeah, we know that that's there. Okay, well, I think it's time that we blow them off the map.
You can't hide.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Super snack.
I do like the slightly more subdued cowboy kind of role. Now we should play with the ones that we can't actually have full control over at all times. We definitely want to kill the indirects, because the indirects are the ones that are the most able to damage us on any turn. And then we can... I should have killed the artillery there. That was on my bad situation. Okay. Okay. We're basically just cleaning up this medium tank in particular, because that medium tank is going to be the most threatening. And then we can actually keep out unforeseen problems. I guess this is the problem of this mission, is you really have to try to think of ways to minimize losses. No matter what we do here, it's going to be painful, but we can at least basically make things worthless. Welcome to hell. Population motherfucking lash. It's probably a fair bet. But just the fact that there just always seems to be a massive problem unit at all times. And whenever any unit kind of goes, yeah. It's kind of like a weird, it's definitely a weird mission, this one. Yeah, this should be safe. Get out of here. Huh. I wonder if that was really a better play. We really just got massively fucked by that one move with the Neo Tank. It's like Neo Tank is in the prime position to absolutely annoy us. I think I just forgot that there's a tank there. I think there's legitimately like always a tank there. The problem here is I really do want to move up with all my units, but I can't because there's like fucking 2 HP nuisances at all times. But I think I can move up now. The real pain of this mission is like the real battling of the mental, where you're just like, do I want to move forward or do I want to play like Grit and hunker down? Because there is that like pseudo time limit to it, it does actually kind of make things a little bit more hard for you. This is a pre-deployed map, which does make it a lot better in my opinion. It could be a whole lot worse. So that is a static unit. Okay, well we can kill that essentially fine. We will take on this. Which means that anything should essentially kill that now. We can kill this. I feel like Patrick Bateman. Not like, as in like how he acts, but just like the faces that he makes of just like, oh yeah, like disappointment and shit. Because I'm constantly just like, yeah, yeah. I think this is a good kill. How much do we do here? 45? Okay, well then we can move up with our rockets for now. Okay. Yeah, I think the static troops are probably the hardest thing about a lot of these missions. Maybe we will, oh, I don't, like, in my head, I'm like, it might be a, oh my god. That's a me problem, though, but, yeah. However, you did see that that turn was pretty short, which means one of two things. That there's either only a few units left, or that the only units they have left are basically just like static units. Fucking hell! Always with these people. Always. Never a moment to rest. Always suffering. We'll do this. Okay. F it. We'll go for protect, because the APC is like the best unit for this, because essentially they have 6 movement, which isn't actually the best thing in the world, but it's still pretty okay. The artillery here really are the kings of this map. There we go. And then they'll have like their Super Zero power or something. Almost. So that's the main concern here. Yeah, so as you can see, it really does seem like they basically just have basic infantry here. So it's on this tile here. There's also... He left. That's actually very interesting. Talking about left, Jesus Christ, our pockets need to catch up. That's what I mean though, it's like, if you don't take good care, to get your units by, you will get screwed in a way. I guess we could have just done it like this. I guess we'll move this here. Imagine like being here, right, and you're capturing the city and you're just like, is that a car in the woods? And then someone's just like, oh no, that's just my buddy Jeff. And then they're like, oh well, okay. Maybe we'll go see him sometime if they're like, or maybe they're just heading up to the base to get some, you know, like sausages or something. Maybe we're having a barbecue. I just really like that mental image in my head. I wonder if you can beat this map by route. And if you get any, like... We really need that APC to get there, don't we? So the main idea for this mission is the fact that if you can move your troops enough, you could feasibly do a lot of great stuff. I think basically killing this is a really good idea. If we basically kill it but not kill it, it will force it to be here, which we can then easily clean up later. And then we'll put like this here, because in that way they have to really work for it to kill it. And actually we can actually just kill this like this. Move that up by 1, move that here, move that up, and then yeah. But like, look how much of like a distance we've made. We started here and all we've done is move like halfway up, and it's been like 30 fucking minutes. And we're not even completely halfway up yet.
You're so silly.
You wanna match wits with me? You're so silly.
Grind tactics.
I think E-Girl is the only type of voice you can give Flash. But like I'm like genuinely curious, like, does she have like a really huge force? Or can you just route her? Or is it just a thing where it's like, oh, but it's like way faster though if you just did. Okay. Okay. I think this turn I really wanna be able to move freely in some of these areas now. So I think a sniper attack is in order. Also, they seemingly only have 1 infantry left. Also, this might be a bad idea because of defensive abilities. Let's just call it. Because that's going to be a 20 HP damage increase, essentially. Supply. Boom, we can just kill this. To be fair though, the only thing we have to do is get to the HQ, so it's not like it's not like fucking around will actively hurt us in many ways. When the APC needs fuel. Hashtag meme. So the real bad thing here is one of our APCs is going to get targeted and probably killed. Unless they literally have Jack. Which it seems like they do. Cool. Aha, so they do have some stationary defenders, as I thought. That is very nice for us then. That is just the annoying, isn't it? That is just the annoying. Division of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In theory, this is a safe move. Everything needs fucking help these days. What happened to my independent coalition? Jokes. And now these guys can move up. Move up in quotation marks. Rockets are so annoying to use. I think the thing that would actually be really cool. Aha, see? This bullshit. You get close, and this unit, which is meant to be stationary, just moves independent of its previous actions. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it needs to move 1 up for it to be able to do anything. We're gonna move that up. We're gonna try to essentially just move our forces up, kind of as much as possible. Fuel of 14. We'll be able to get to a point, but now we can, you know, start refueling things as well. Okay, game. Fair enough. Secondarily, game. Fuck you. That's a very fair enough play, but also just like, screw you. I'm presuming that the mech unit is going to try and attack right, because it's the recon that allowed them to even see us in the first place. Interesting. I think we can honestly do this. It's risky-ish, but like, look how little HP they have. Like, if we don't kill them, I think it's actually unfair cheating. Refuel. Now we can't move that. Oh wait, no. We can't. So let's look at this terms. Move a unit onto. Yeah. I wanna kill all of the units. I think that's the most interesting way to do this. Rude. Don't worry, I'm just taking a breather. We still have plenty of time to play. Okay, so do rockets have a range of 2 vision? Do they? Or was that legitimate, like... Oh no, it's because of the recon. Fucking most annoying unit of all time, this recon. However, I want to get to here. So we now know where that is. I want to move up with here. We can essentially just kill this mech now. And doing that is going to be the easiest for us. We'll just simply put this here because it's like we're going to suffer from that. We can then attack onto there. We'll then move this down. And then we'll start to really heavily damage this piece of shit. So then they can't really do anything with it. And then we'll move this up. And this up. And then this, we'll just move to here to heal. Okay. They should only have those 5 units left. Oh no, they have another rockets apparently. And they were trying to put themselves in a situation where they could hurt us, but they did not do the best job at that. We're gonna do this. Oh, that's interesting. So it actually moved up that particular unit. Okay. Now the question is how worth it is it just to start blitzing down the annoying units? And I think very is the answer to that question, because our direct attackers are in no way our actual force. God damn it!
Okay.
No! I wanted to kill them all! No! Hubris! What the heck? They actually made it through! That shouldn't be possible. I can't be defeated here.
Alright.
You remember this? That's like fucking mobster Italian words. You remember this day, Lash. This is the day you learned what it takes to be a This is where you learned what it means to make Blue Moon your enemy. Oh, I'll remember. Remember to smush you into the ground. Next time we meet, the results will be different. Doodles. My oh my, glad to see the end of that. I am not. I wanted to kill all unit. That was great, Commander Grit.
Yes,
Well done, Grit. After today I can see the day of our ultimate victory approaching. All we need to do is march out to meet it. So disappointed. I wanted to kill all of the units.
I hope they don't come any tougher than that.
I've just completely forgotten how to do a Grit voice. It's legitimately sad. I've just completely forgotten. It would have been like a 20-day victory, but killing all of the units would be funny. Also, there's nothing for me to spend my coins on now, so now it's just the race to get to 9,999 coins. Which is kind of a funny thing, but that is Nature Walk finished, which means Grit is now out of the main missions, which is kind of sad to see. The next missions that we could do is T-15, Toy Box, 2-week test. I do actually want to get 2-week test out of the way. I do think that the Olaf missions are probably the more interesting ones. But at the end of it as well, I do think doing T-15 could be really good. It would really make it so then like we like finish out the thing like this, and then we do that. And part of me still also wants to essentially do the lab mission and then the finale in like the same episode. So like we finish this lab mission if we can, and then we do that, and then on the like then we do that and that. I think though we'll actually focus on doing Yellow Comet first in its entirety after we do T-15. I think we'll do T-15, and then we'll do 2 of these missions, like Foul Play and Mirror Darkly, and then we'll do next week we'll do Duty and Honor, like Stove Shopper, the lab mission, and the finale of Yellow Comet, so then we can do Blue Moons way easier, and then that will lead into the finale. But I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day. I'll see you all in the next episode, and have a good one.